So I need to get welcome to the few minutes we have in Senate Economic Development, Housing and General Affairs on Tuesday, March 25th. We had a very long floor session and we're here discussing, in addition to our amendment, and discussing who's going to be reporting what sections of the Housing Bill S-127 on the floor tomorrow. We have an amendment already that around the Vermont Housing Finance Agency, and we are considering adding an amendment about enhanced fire alarms, which is an amendment. Who would like to describe it?
It's simply updated for the record.
Well, I mean, we're going to vote on it. We've already voted on
this is a request from Division of Fire Safety. I think it's timely to signal to the home building industry that we are updating our code accordingly. It should make things easier and clearer for people to know which smoke alarms are allowed in the sale of a home, so they don't have to make unnecessary upgrades. And for new construction to know exactly which ones are going to be required and which ones are not.
And if we could ask council to just identify again the type of alarm that will be now required.
Yeah, for the record, Damian Leonard, Office of Legislative Counsel. So what the change will do is say that in addition to photoelectric type alarms, which are already permitted under law and will continue to be permitted under law, this will now permit UL standard 217 compliant smoke alarms. And UL standard 217 is the industry standard for smoke alarms. And it's the most recent systems have been updated to more effectively detect things like fires from foam insulation and fires from more modern consumer products, as well as different types of fires, such as smoldering fire versus an open burning flame, and also to reduce false positive alarms. And so this is allowing the latest smoke alarm technology to be used in Vermont.
Great, we want to have the latest. And we're moving from talking about the smoke detectors to smoke alarms. Okay, great. You're about to get this amendment?
I just emailed it to you, but
you're
it will be a minute.
Okay. So I would, and then while we're waiting for that to print out, because I'd like everybody to look at it before we vote on it, let's just quickly review who's doing what on the in sections and who's taking what sections.
Okay.
So I have
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Section by section.
I just have my copy.
I can forward it.
I have one.
You can have mine for now. I just wrote on it.
Well, no, if you're writing on it, you can track it in section.
Can you let Randy borrow it? So
That's mine, but
David is gonna do VHIP. I'm gonna do MER. I'm open to someone taking Infrastructure Sustainability Fund.
I'm happy to do that.
Okay. I'll do first gen home buyer. I'll do the disability study committee just so we don't jump around too much. David is going to do housing and public accommodations. Allison will do LURB and brownfields. Ann Cummings is reporting CHIP for finance. So I am actually asking if our two members on finance will back cleanup in the debate. We'll save their comments for the debate that is likely to ensue around that.
But it would be great if we presented it in our bill presentation.
Oh, I'm gonna do that,
Okay,
but then they could write their own thoughts. That isn't just a bill report. It's all there.
Whoops, we're missing Weeks here on this amendment because Weeks could be on this amendment too. Oh, he didn't support the VHFA.
VHFA, right?
Okay.
So David will do the taxes pieces, tax exemption, and I will get him language on the continuum of care facilities. And I'll do the appropriations since we've determined they are all coming out, and I will probably just say a brief number of nice things about these programs, but mostly I'll say much of the cafeteria.
Right, exactly. So are we all okay with that?
Who's doing the tax section?
Tax exemptions are David.
I didn't hear my name at all, which is.
Yeah, you two are betting cleanup on chip.
Cool.
Cleanup on
You
chip.
got it. Clean up on shit.
Is that okay? I'm happy to give you more, yeah, I'm happy.
Then it's like a lot of jumping around, and I think that's the section where I need.
So you need to go
Yeah.
because you're running a meeting. So I need a vote. If we just on supporting the amendment that just got circulated, which includes the VHFA revolving loan program language, which enables them to charge on page 2 an amount otherwise authorized by the agency, and if the rent has to go up more than 3%. And it also now has this piece in the second instance of amendment, the second piece on the smoke alarms and enabling us to require the latest smoke alarms in for new construction. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay.
So moved, all those in favor? Aye.
I still have my reservations about the 3%. So I'll hold on no, but I do support the.
Right, okay, so you support that section, but, okay, great.
Did you, he was a yes.
Yes, I got it, 4-1. And with great. So
Great.
we have an amendment, we have the bill, we've divvied up. I think we're done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you in
And I'll, since I will have custody of an overall section by section, I'm happy to share that with folks.
Well, Pam can send the section by section to everybody if you would.
Right, so I'm gonna make a full report out of it, and if anybody wants access to that, so you know where you fit in, I'm happy
Okay,
to share
The
that.
section by section is important, and also the JFO piece, I don't know.
The fiscal-
Yeah, here, right here, I have extra copies of the JFA. Okay, great, thank you. God, Thomas, you
Still
moved
on?
quickly on the lunch thing. I'm very jealous. Oh, we need to be off of that.